If you've worked before, congrats, you're already halfway to being a virtual assistant. So I'm gonna need you to stop acting like becoming a virtual assistant just means your entire work history vanished. You're not starting from zero, you're just repackaging, renaming what you already know how to do. Let me show you what I mean. First one is communication. If you have responded to emails, if you've dealt with customers, replied to messages, explained something to someone who was confused or annoyed, that is client communication. And businesses literally pay virtual assistants to manage their inboxes, to respond to clients, and to communicate clearly so they don't have to. So you wouldn't say I'm good at emails, you would say I manage inboxes and client communication so nothing gets missed. Second one is organization. If you have ever managed a calendar, if you've kept track of tasks or deadlines, if you've organized files or documents, if you have been the person who knows where everything is, that's not just being organized, it's operations. And I'm telling you, it is a skill that a lot of business owners need help with. So instead of saying I'm organized, you would say I manage calendars and keep things organized behind the scenes. Third one is systems and workflows, and this is my favorite one. If you have ever created a process, if you've ever updated a system that needed changing, if you have learnt how a new tool or software works, if you've ever figured out a better way of doing something, that is systems work. And online businesses operate on tools, processes, and automations, and business owners hate setting it up. So you would reframe it to something like, I update systems, I create simple workflows, and I help things run properly behind the scenes. Clients aren't looking for the most experienced virtual assistant on the internet. They just want someone who is competent and easy to work with. So if you've ever thought, I don't have the skills, you do. You've just probably been thinking about them the wrong way. And if you want more help learning how to sell yourself as a newbie virtual assistant, that's literally what I do here. So make sure you're following me.